Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Fate Extra. Today we'll be starting round 7. Genesis, A New Hope. The very weakest challenges the very strongest. Beset by hesitation and grief, the human journey demands growth. That is what it means to be human. The strongest will win the Holy Grail. Two vastly different warriors remain. And so, I bestow it upon you a final time. The light. I await you on heaven's throne. Ultim. Final selection. Combatants remaining. 2. The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. A now all too familiar ringing tone draws my eyes to the terminal. The final week has begun. When I arrive at the bulletin board as prompted by the terminal, there is someone there ahead of me. I'm not surprised to see him. After all, there is no one else who would be there. Good day. Leo turns my way, smiling as usual. His servant, Gawain, stands one step behind him, straight as a sword thrust into a stone. Unlike Leo, Gawain's eyes are calm. I sense no hostility from him, just an ironclad loyalty and unwavering confidence in his lord. Gawain's composure wouldn't slip, even in the middle of a battle. That righteous white knight would die without question for his lord. As I'm looking around, I'm struck by a sense of change. This is the last time I'll see the bulletin board like this. I look, though I already know the names. Master, Leonard Vistario Harway. Battlefield, the 7th Chimeric Lunar Sea. With this announcement, at last we are formally adversaries. Once again, I wish you luck. Leo's trying to speak casually, but something has changed about his voice. It's not that he's apprehensive about the fight. He's excited, almost thrilled. It's strange. Honestly, I never imagined that you would be the one with me at the very end. When I first saw you, you were an industrious, adaptive, and rather forgettable individual. Over the brief course of this war, you've grown immeasurably, as if suited to the soil of battle. Now, the you standing in front of me is a fitting opponent, not just in ability, but in countenance. I am as enamored with this feeling of competition as the little girl is with a fairy tale. Leo laughs bashfully. You'd think he'd never enjoyed basic human emotions before. I do not know for which one of us this fate was meant for. However, now, I feel this fight with you is a necessary step in the process of my ascension to the throne. For showing me a side of the world I had not yet known, you have my deepest gratitude. Leo isn't being insincere. He's thanking me in his self-centered, condescending way. He believes he'll win. He believes he's righteous. His belief in his own victory is greater than any I have ever seen. Leo, I understand your feelings, but further cordiality would be quite unnecessary. It has been an obstacle, The time to exchange words has passed with this now worthy opponent. You also require rest. A king must be at his best. Let us put an end to this posturing. Indeed. Thank you, Gawain. I got carried away. I will take my leave now. I look forward to your next audience with me on the final battlefield. Leo's parting smile was gentler than usual. I can't help watching his back as he leaves. It feels like I have always been looking at Leo's back. My world is too different from his. His sentiments have always been as foreign as his home country. A boy who has progressed by making victory second nature. A king who will not tolerate any outcome but victory. A person whose entire life has been absolute. I don't believe that he and I are equals. Then again, we're both king of the mountain right now. We came from many places. To fight in this Holy Grail war, I will struggle to find my place. All right, time for the final showdown, King. Strangely enough, my heart is calm. I breathe easily, the memories of past battles a comfort rather than a paralyzing factor. I'm not eager to fight, but I'm not distressed either. I'm mostly surprised at my own placidity. Saber is in a similar mood. With a gentle voice, but the same steely eyes, Saber speaks to me. The day we battle the princeling has finally arrived. He is a magnificent creature, born possessing the poise, charisma, and pride of a king. Seldom is such a person born who can bring the people of the world such joy and such wickedness. If only, but no, I do not like him. I like you better. A king is capable and well suited to leadership. What would become of things if this boy was king? He is but a deus ex machina, arising from the stage unbidden and unwelcomed by his people. His rule promises a gilded cage for his people, unfairly stifling their radiance. We could be mean to Saber here, but no, we're not going to. We're going to say, that's exactly right. It seems you finally understand what beauty is. And that understanding is also beautiful. I'm glad I have fought for such a master. In any case, I find there to be something deeply moving about this, our last fight. You have trudged through bloodshed and sorrow to reach this point, although you still lack much. These trials you've endured have carved a fine pattern upon you. I accept you as my sheath. It is your love for life which propels you through triumph and despair that is most beautiful. And then, Saber quietly disappears. Right, this is the last time Saber and I will fight side by side. This woman truly is my Saber, a blade that cuts down any hardship that I face. Saber would probably just get angry if I said that, telling me not to thank her for every little thing. So instead of thanking Saber, I'll show her that I'm ready and willing for this fight. She will appreciate that most of all. Saber. Matrix Level 1. Class, Saber. Master, Leonard B. Harway. True name, Gawain. Skills, Anti-Magic B, Dragoon B. Oh, wrong button. Anti-Magic B. Cancels low-level spells with chance consisting of less than 3 full verses. Even high-level thaumaturgy in the greater rituals will only have a negligible effect on it. Dragoon B. Allows him to control any kind of transportation with exceptional skill. However, it does not bestow the ability to ride upon any of the Phantasm races. We do not have his character profile yet though, even though we know his true name. As I head out into the hallway, a silhouette appears in the doorway. I wonder how many times I've met Kodomini like this. What does he want this time? As he sees me tense up, he flashes me a rare smile. I must admit that I am surprised that you, of all people, have made it this far. I welcome you to the final confrontation, Master. The Holy Grail is almost within your reach. The omnipotent construct that will grant any wish, any desire. Can you feel how close it is? It's too soon to think like that. What a surprise, to be free of avarice. I suppose I should quietly applaud you. A dismissive smile begins to form on the lips of the black-clad priest. Now, allow me to announce the final trial. The way to the last battlefield has been opened. So, who will claim victory and raise the Holy Grail to their lips? I await with bated breath. Be going to a place. Sabor? What directive can I impart to you at this point? Simply do your best against the other remaining master, and I will respond. No matter how strong our opponent, I will knock him from his high horse. Oh. Nope. Leave private room. Library. Great work! You're one of just 2 masters to make it this far. Don't even think about coasting, though, and good luck. Congratulations on surviving the 6th round, Hakuno. The Holy Grail is almost yours. But you could still lose it all in the last round. You don't want to let that happen. Checking all the corners where we've gone. We'll be checking all the corners when we've gone. Congratulations, is what I'd normally say on this occasion. However, it looks as if yesterday's battle was emotionally devastating for you. But you cannot allow past fights to weigh you down as the next one has already begun. And Ronnie is not here because she's dead. Very sad. Rin! Please, no, Rin isn't here. We are alone. Okay, and it is evening, so we are in the correct time slot for talking to people. Just gotta take a second look at that sometimes to be safe. Congratulations, I seriously never expected you to make it this far. The final battle is ahead. The commissary selection has been upgraded accordingly. In hell, Monikage-san, welcome to the Tsukumi Academy Commissary. We still got ether crystals. Formal wear. We are poor. Oh, but we got the improved stat boosters now. Silver Anklet, boost MP 90 and gain magic 32, greatly raises servant's magic. An anklet modified with thaumaturgy that helps a master enhance their servant's magic abilities. Scapegoat Charm, MP 90 and gain Con 32, greatly increases servant's defense. Oh, and Con is referencing Constitution. A charm that can help to divert disaster by taking the place of the user. Celestial Blade, MP by 90, greatly gains strength 32, greatly raises servant's strength. An ancient sword of incredible power. said to have belonged to a god who slew monsters. Angelic Trumpet, MP 80 and add regen 32. Somewhat heals HP at end of turn. A relic thought to have belonged to an angel. And then we got these other ones from last round. Like we got add regen 16 over here. And we got the gain strength and magic 16. And protection charm is gain con 16. But yeah, one thing we'll probably want to do is, before the end of this well, I guess before just the end of the playthrough, we'll want to try and buy this silver anklet for New Game Plus, since I'll be doing a caster run. And yeah, I don't know if I'll still keep to a regular upload schedule with the New Game Plus run, but I will do it. I'll do the whole thing, and it should be a quicker playthrough since I've already talked to all of the side NPCs, so we only really need to talk to Taiga and then the named characters each day. Congratulations on advancing to the 7th round, Hakuno. Please take this. Please take a lunch. Congratulations on advancing to the 7th round, Hakuno. Please take this lunch. This is the last one, so I put the extra love into it. Received Sakura's amazing lunch. I've already given you the best healing supplies I could provide to you. Do your best, all the way till the end. Sakura's amazing lunch. Up here. Mostly heals servant HP, heals status effects. An improved version of Sakura's beloved lunch. Its savor stays on the tongue like a fine wine. So yeah, and it... Do we have one that says mostly? So yeah, I don't remember how much health it heals, but the main thing is that it says that it heals status effects, and when it says that, it means every status effect. Well, every negative status effect, at least, it heals. So it's not just limited to poison, paralysis, and curse like the remedies are. I can't count how many times I've come here, and now the only masters left are myself and Leo. When the finals begin, this school will become almost completely devoid of life. When that time comes, will these sisters still be here in the chapel, unable to leave? You need to focus on your opponent, not worrying about us. Just think of us as scenery. She is right. Toko and I can take care of ourselves. I do appreciate your concern, though. Thanks, Hakuno. This may be the last time we see each other, so I want to say goodbye now. Don't hold back against Leo, and although I was just an observer, I have the feeling you'll win. Your compassion sickens me, and you're still a disappointment and a monstrosity. I guess it's something. Being able to relate to other people is a virtue, maybe. You might not understand it, but every memory of your opponent will make your attack stronger. But by me saying that, you might place more value on this conversation than you should. Oh, screw it. Anyway, I doubt that any Magi still alive as disgustingly avaricious as you. With that, Toko Ozaki shrugs her shoulders and gives me a sardonic smirk, and despite the abuse, I detected a hint of warmth. Or dare I say, affection, even? Between puffs of smoke, I heard her murmur, "You're quite extraordinary." Aw, they like us. We're friends now. The finals are almost upon us. Good timing, as I've almost found what I was looking for. Let's see who finishes first, you or me. Hopefully things will work out for both of us. Wanna do an alteration? No thanks. Oh yeah, because in the sequel you level up automatically, And you don't gain stat points, you just get stats automatically when you level, I mean. You don't go to they aren't there, that's sad. But anyway, I walk down the hallway en route to the arena. Is it because the culmination of this journey draws near that each footstep feels so inevitable? Why have you stopped suddenly? Are you not feeling well? For some reason, as I gaze out the window at the digital sky, Saber chooses to appear. A swordsman exquisitely ensconced in a red ballroom dress, a tyrant protective of all life's beauty. A young woman who gloriously rends life from flesh, more arrogant, more radiant than any other. Yeah, I see. I can walk down a different path. I cannot understand you if remain silent. I am inclined to humor any request you have at the moment, if it is within reason. I smile unwittingly at Saber, always so prideful. I want to protect her smile, even though she is the one who always defends me. Fool! Do not make such a strange face. You almost inadvertently made me do the same. Why, it was near sabotage. Had Leo attacked us this moment, we would have been caught unaware. Only show that expression in the safety of our room, Master. It is wasted in a place like this. Still flustered and visibly angry, Saber disappears. She is the same irrational, charming despot as ever. I shouldn't be thinking this, but this past week has been enjoyable because I've been with Saber. But still, the hour of battle draws ever closer. The final battle. No matter how the Holy Grail War ends, I'll be parted from her. We will save again, and let's go to the arena. This is the arena entrance. Go to the first floor. 7th Chimeric Lunar Sea First Floor. The Holy Grail is only for the Mega strong enough to take it. But what is true strength? With this fatal weakness, let there be light enough to illuminate your way. Let there be light enough to illuminate your way. The atmosphere of the arena felt more ominous than normal, and the noise felt as if it was going to rip me apart. The animosity being directed at me is almost palatable. It makes me want to throw up. The source of all this hostility, it's definitely not Leo. Saber seems really on edge, but they're right. This feeling isn't coming from either Leo or Gawain. In fact, I'm almost sure that I felt this feeling of hatred before. But how is it? I think I understand now. I doubt there are two people capable of radiating such lethal malice. I'm not sure what kind of trick this might be, but you should prepare yourself, Praetor. You haven't moved on, Spirit. Doors are locked. What if I do this? It seems the gate no longer functions. The arena feels as if its only purpose is to kill. I have never felt such malevolence before. If we fail to act, any hope of escaping will be lost. Okay, so we have to do this. We can't just leave, sadly. That's locked. This is not locked. While walking in the arena, a sudden burst of distortion that sounds almost like a groan pierces my brain. Could it be a voice? Should us not yet die? Why, myself? That was definitely a voice. I suddenly feel as if a wave of negative emotions is washing over me. Just ignore it, Master. It's just the meaningless lamentations of the dead. It is not an enemy of ours. Saber's words immediately bring me back to reality. While the aura of negativity is still very much there, the voice that seemed to ring in my head is gone. There's no doubt as to who that voice belongs to, but How? If I want to know the truth, I have to keep moving forward. Well, guess we're gonna fight a thing.
始めようマスター。もうまとわりつくな。
Telemagica. Yeah, as these are a shield enemy, we just break as much as possible. Ooh, these guys inflict curse. That's not great. So yeah, if I remember, curse simply acts as a version of poison, where it just drains health at the end of every turn. There are actually like a lot of effects that just drain your health at the end of every turn in this game. This is locked.
任せよ。一周に伏してく。もうまとわりつくな。
Crystal.
行くぞマスター。打ち砕く。そこを動くな。
Well, that is not being very nice to me. I'm sad now.
いいやつに共に勝利を打ち砕く。健闘したな。そなたの前だ。剣を振るうても踊るというもの。
Oh, I gotta do something real quick. Be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. The distortion sears my brain like a hot iron. Dark thoughts seem to work their way through my entire being. The sudden chill that courses through my body sets to shaking, and I feel like I'm being turned inside out. I try to stop the intrusion of these evil thoughts into my consciousness, but they continue to enter my mind. His name is Dejection. His origins lay in disdain and spite. His name is abomination and hatred. And his past is scorn and ridicule. In other words, 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 apathy towards everything. What? What is this? These overwhelming emotions. What's the source of this deranged irrationality that is rejected and rejects, denies and is denied? It feels as if it crawled out from the darkest depth of hell. I muster all the strength I can and barely manage to endure the onslaught that threatens to engulf me. The her is seldom. Is that someone's voice? I push through the distortion and focus my attention on the voice. The experiment will begin. We will remove the liver to observe the pain response. No anesthesia will be used. Failure, 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 failure. Less than useless. This individual has no right to exist and has nothing to contribute to the future. No value, no ability. It's a failure. Its design is flawed. The rate of aging is twice that of a normal person. I predict that its lifespan will be 25 years at best. What a failure. It's hopeless. This is the most unforgivable of sins committed against nature. It'd be understandable if it came from common stock, but it came from a superior life form. Refrain. Stop. The voice suddenly stops. As I concentrate harder, I can see a figure beyond the distortion. That must be a woman. I focus my concentration, and as I stretch out my hand, a scene plays out before me. There you are, Miss Alicia. That voice sounds much younger, but it definitely belongs to Julius. Though his voice is audible, his figure doesn't appear. This must be his memory, then. The woman named Alicia turns toward Julius, but time has degraded the memory of her facial features. Oh, Julius? What's... Oh! Yes, the master had called to see. So it's that already. The sunlight was felt so good. I, I just happened to for time it was. Let us hurry. And we need to get upon if we make it wait just a little longer. Honey, Jules, your son, so what to it better, father? No, as I have that ick is be the Harwood, the only if the Harway, Leo. Master, what's wrong? You must come back to reality. Can you hear the sound of my voice? I am here. The sound of Saber's panicked shoutings bring me back to reality. The voices I heard in those memories faded at the end and I couldn't understand them, but those memories definitely belonged to Julius. Perhaps he was trying to tell me something. Buried under all those dark memories was a cry of sorrow. I have to go on. I have to learn what the owner of that voice is seeking. Locked. Purple Bowl. Doomsday. Well, we'll try this, and we'll see it fail horribly, probably. Or not, but I don't know yet. Okay, we're good. Extra bomb. Got him. Now back to Spooky. There it is again. The black thoughts encroach upon my brain like closing waves. Concentrate on the owner of these voices. I'm drawn into those dark thoughts. Avoiding the distortions that try to envelop me, I reach out with my mind. Where is that figure? When I settle my thoughts, a scene suddenly begins to play in my mind. Is this the continuation of that scene from before? Let us hurry. Huh? Making him wait just a little longer won't be enough to get us in trouble. Anyway, Julius, you're his son. Why don't you call him father? I can't. I don't have the right. I was not born with that which is needed to lead the Harways. The one who will succeed the throne is Master Leo. That's how it is. Tell me, what is it that he has been so occupied with as of late? He is receiving training by having knowledge burned into his brain. It's a sound thaumaturgical process. All of that horrible surgery, and he's only 3. Even as his mother, I so rarely see him. Master Leo will one day stand at the pinnacle of the plutocracy the Harways have built in Europe. The ruler of Western Europe, a burden that pains a mother to see her child shoulder. Julius. Yes? That Leo. Yes, I exist only for that purpose. All now, to make the relic, Holy Grail, have the server that I had summoned is an East martial artist named Uwen and Julie. I apologize. Babble on isn't asked It's all floor Leo. Yeah, fo life. Could these be Julius's memories of the time before his soul became irrevocably stained as an assassin? I focus even harder on what I'm seeing and reach out even further. Something is there. What is it that you want to say? And when I finally reach the absolute depths of the blackened soul behind these memories. Kill, 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 kill. Let me die, let me die, let me die. Kill, 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 kill. Let me die, let me die, let me die. Kill, 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 kill. Let me die, let me die, let me die. Kill, 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 kill. Let me die, let me die, let me die. Kill, 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 kill. Why? Kill, kill. Let me die, let me die, let me die. Master, don't be a fool. Can't you even open your eyes, you worthless dolt? Saber is almost screaming in desperation and fear. It seems that I'm still alive. My hands are still clenched into fists. I'm covered in sweat, and I'm panting with exertion. I give a nod to the obviously distressed Saber to show I'm okay and then slowly get to my feet. But it was there. The cry for help in the depths of Julius' consciousness. I have to know what it means. Oh, we got a big man.
始めよう、マスター。
Nephilim Delta. Let's see. Break, attack, guard, break, guard, attack.
うんやつも
Well, what if we... And guard, break, guard, attack.
任せよ。
Okay, well we almost just died instantly. But yeah, recover all fluids right up the defense down that we got hit by. Guard. Break. Bob. Guard. Attack.
するぞ。
Hope we got the pattern down, but almost died to the skill. It's a nice experience though. And we avoided wasting any mana. Sodom's Gate. These scare me.
始め出直せ。
The higher level alligators scare me because they can just paralyze you even if you guard correctly. But okay, this one's fine. And we beat it.
風と消え。次から次へと懲りぬ奴らよ。
We're just going so high up. There's the trigger, but we cannot get it. Then we'll crystal and guard some more. There's so much guarding.
炎上するぞ。
And 3? Oh no, not 3.
さて、
Well, we got him anyways.
よしとしよう。もう少し楽し
The almost tangible animosity is coming from the end of this corridor. Although the source of it isn't approaching, I can tell that it is incredibly dangerous. I somehow know that that hatred is directed at me. It is so intense that it feels as if my very soul is being impaled by it. This must be coming from that one person. Why hasn't he moved on to the Nether Realm? Master, I cannot ignore anything that... I cannot... Master, I cannot ignore anything that poses a threat to you. Just give the command and I will take him down and make sure he stays dead this time. The source of this feeling of hatred is Julius, but his power seems different than when I last faced him. The threat before me is very real, but I have Saber by my side, and if I don't defeat the enemy before me, I'll never make it to the elimination battle. In addition, even as the force of his grudge hits me, I feel something other than a desire for my death. I want to know what that feeling is, no matter what may be waiting for me up ahead. So we're gonna give Saber some crystals, and let's see, it's been a while since I've used any of these, but yeah, we're using the magic crystals. Oh, it's our friends over here, our best friends. It has been a while since we last met, Hakuno. The man standing there greeted me in a quiet voice. The serenity of his voice contrasted with the chaotic and noise-filled atmosphere of the arena. You don't seem surprised to see me. Is that not so? You defeated me, but I have returned because of a question I wish to ask you. Also, I will not be defeated by one such as you. I cannot allow myself to fall to one such as you. I don't quite understand what exactly is driving me, but it is those feelings that brought me here. What is he talking about? I understand hating the person that defeated you. That's only natural. But what question could possibly be so important? What is Julius trying to say? You don't understand? Of course. How could you? This is truly just too funny. Am I the only one who knows who and what you really are? Unlike a mere ghost such as yourself, I am alive. After I fell, I became a ghost. While falling through the perdition created by Seraph, I fought to continue on. Right at the end, I saw the truth. As the Moonsoul began to tear me apart, I saw what you really were. And as if the remnants of his sanity finally snapped, Julius suddenly lets out a roar of maniacal laughter. In addition to the hatred and insanity reflected in his eyes, there was a sense of obligation and duty. Has the killer before me come back from the dead to fulfill this duty? That's exactly right. I could accept defeat at the hands of any other master but you. You being the one to defeat me is unacceptable. Whether this world lives or dies should be decided by us. Choices that will determine the fate of the world should be made by those living in the present, not by you. A relic of the past like you should not be allowed to influence what happens in the here and now. What did Julius just call me? A relic of the past? I'm not only a pale imitation of someone's life, but I was never a part of the present. That's correct. You're a reproduction of someone who lived 20 years before the world slid into stagnation. Then, all of the imagery that sometimes appears in my dreams is the last moments of his life, which ended decades ago. Correct. That is why I cannot allow you to defeat me. The changes that must be made in this era will need to be done by us. Leo, my brother must be king, or... That's it. That must be the reason. That's my one responsibility. That is what keeps me trapped here. Ah, but nothing matters. Please, put me out of my misery. Round 6 is already come and gone. One more person. One last victim. Once I kill you, my duty will be done. This is your final moment. Please, just let me kill you. The man hisses out his command. For a moment, I'm violently dizzy. As my vision spins, I fall into a pit of darkness. No! Steamboat Willie, what have they done to you? A violent bestial howl tears through the air and sends a tremor running through the ground. That must be Assassin. No, wait. He's different than before. That look of insanity only belongs to a berserker. Master, there is something very wrong with Julius's left arm. My servant mumbled mysteriously under her breath. I see what he did. That's not his arm. He stole another master's arm and attached it to himself. Julius must have ambushed a great number of masters and killed them. He somehow managed to preserve one of his victims' arms and appropriate their command seal. I wonder which master's arm he stole. What if that arm belonged to the master of Berserker? It seems that servant also belongs to the Berserker class. A servant belonging to 2 classes. Intriguing. Most servants have only 1 class, but this one has the attributes of 2. His power must be incredible. I can't believe that this servant's mind and body have been able to endure this outrageous injustice. I need neither rational thoughts nor coherent memories. Everything comes to an end now. Now, burn to ashes. Saber versus Berserker. Matrix, level E. We will set up Thrice Setting Sun. And we will set up, let's see, Haunt of the Saint, then Hack, Attack, Attack, Break, Attack. It's been a while, so I don't perfectly remember his moves, but yeah. Ooh, he's starting with an attack. Well, hopefully we live this turn. Will he? Ooh, and he's buffing himself. Okay, he's using Break a lot. Well, I guess we'll guard against that. Then we'll attack, break, attack, thunderous, attack. Okay, he does not break through guard. I know that some enemies, well, some servants' attack skills do extra damage if you're guarding, and that is very annoying because if you don't guard, you take damage. If you do guard, you still take damage, and so you just can't do anything. And yeah, Saber specifically doesn't have any defensive skills other than Thrice Setting Sun, really. But okay, then we recover. And I believe that he does have higher agility than us, so we wouldn't be able to outspeed him with a skill, since he's been using skills on his first action. And if we also tried to, then we would still go second, since he has a higher agility stat, since agility determines the order in which the 2 people use their skills, with the higher agility getting to go first. Well, I guess I'll just paddles him. This should be it. He's stalking Tiger again.
さて世の出番だなロサイク術
Hell, we bopped him. We leveled up. Level 36. HP 2,432. MP 316. Skill points 1. With a ground-shaking roar of bestial rage, the once ferocious martial artist disappeared into the sky. Li Xuan, considered by many to be one of the greatest masters in the history of Baijiquan. Though he dedicated his life to martial arts, he was undone by the karma his acts of violence demanded. Julius's normally refined features contort as the command seal on the back of his hand glows deep red. Unable to withstand the pain that's surging through his body, Julius hunches over. I can barely watch as he writhes in pain. It's too late to help. Julius's command seals disappear one by one, and his body collapses upon itself. I cannot bring myself to strike the finishing blow. Despite the fact that he tried to kill me many times over, I can't kill him as he is now. The person from who this body of mine is copied from might have lived their life much like you did. His eyes slowly open. So this is the end. Julius breathes in deep. There's no longer the madness of bloodlust tinging his eyes. There's serenity in your eyes, though I cannot understand why. You actually have some pity for me. As his shoulders move in time with his labored breathing, Julius looks up into the sky of this empty world, covered by the waters of a virtual sea. Remember the question you asked me before the elimination battle. Why do you kill? You were right, you know. It's exactly what you guessed. The Holy Grail, the Haraway's, none of that ever really mattered. When I was young, only one person ever showed me love. Me, who had never been loved before. No one can live without love. Not even someone like me, whose life had no value otherwise. There was a woman who taught me that my life had value. She died without any warning. It was so sudden. In order to secure Leo's inheritance, the family had her assassinated. Her final request to her killer was that they protect Leo, my brother. I can no longer clearly remember the exact events. Looking back on it, the whole incident seems so surreal. I liken it to a badly made movie, poorly made, laughably acted, and generally done in poor taste. Julius isn't looking my way. He is now deep in his memories. But since then, my purpose was clear. I would work to grant her final wish, and then join her in death. People began to despise me like I was an evil spirit whose hands were forever tainted with blood. But I could accept that, because in trying to grant her wish, I had a motivation in life. But you, while destroying my cause, you didn't finish me off. Why? It seemed like you wanted to be saved. I have been more awed by Julius than by any other opponent. But inside his ferocity lay a deep melancholy. Behind his frozen gaze, I sensed a man crying out for rescue like a helpless infant. I just wanted someone to rescue me. Maybe I did. Julius casts his eyes down. I feel like I've been lost in the darkness, alone, ever since birth, never considering that there might be hope or another path. My whole life I've been an insect, desperately drawn to a single light far ahead of me. But maybe my life wasn't all that bad. It's bright here. If I could be born one more time, I may live the same way again. Even if my dark journey ends in pain, it means everything to see light at the end of the path. A yellow light can be seen reflected off the eyes in Julius's raised head. Maybe he's seeing the only person who can truly save him. I can only hope that's the case. I'm sad that I'm powerless to do anything for him myself. Kishinami, you're crying for me. I had forgotten the beauty that such a gesture can hold. No, don't shed tears for me. Before his finger reaches my cheek to wipe away the tears, it melts away into thin air. Ah, it's time. My heart cringes as his hands and his feet lose color and become translucent as teardrops. And then, with a faint smile spreading across his lips, Julius disappears without a trace. Above all else, I'm glad you are safe, Master. You dealt splendidly with that specter we found in the arena. In fact, I am more unnerved that we have not yet encountered our opponent in the arena. I don't believe that Princeling would plot anything nefarious, but one can never be too cautious. Arena completion, 77%. Treasures obtained, 0. Enemy servant info 1 obtained. Julius's delusions completed. Target level 35. Leonard B. Harway. Save progress. I'll see you all next time on Fate Extra. Have a good day. And say hi to your loved ones. Tell them how much you care about them.